The Federal Executive Council has approved the National Social Investment Program Establishment Bill 2022 to be sent to the National Assembly. And this was one of the outcome of the Federal Executive Council meeting chaired by President Muhammadu Buhari at the Presidential Villa. TVC News State House correspondent Femi Akonde reports.
Since the establishment of the National Social Investment Program in 2016 to tackle poverty and hunger across the country, there is now a plan to institutionalize it and provide a legal framework for its continuous existence. The NSIP gulps an estimate of $1 billion annually for the implementation of various components of the program. Now the Federal Executive Council has approved a bill that will be sent to the National Assembly for legislation and passage into law.
The submission is to create the National Social Investment Program as an agency in line with Mr. President's agenda to lift 100 million Nigerians out of poverty by the year 2030. You are all aware that poverty in our country, especially amongst the poor and vulnerable in Nigeria, is a serious issue.
The NSIP focuses on ensuring a more equitable distribution of resources to vulnerable populations, including children, youth, and women. The Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development also got approval for the National Emergency Preparedness and Response Plan for Nigeria.
This plan is going to be a multi-sectoral and multi-stakeholder plan which sets out clear roles and responsibility of each stakeholder involved in flood preparedness, mitigation, response, and recovery.
For the Ministry of Aviation, an approval was granted for a bilateral air service agreement between Nigeria and the State of Kuwait to liberalize commercial civil aviation services between both countries. But the Minister of Aviation also talked about the refusal of some foreign airlines to sell tickets in dollars. He says this is a violation of Nigerian laws.
I want to use this opportunity to say that some of the airlines reports are reaching us that they are refusing to sell tickets in naira. That is our violation of our laws, local laws. They will not be allowed. The high and the mighty amongst them will be sanctioned if they are caught doing that. NCAA had been directed to swing into action, and once we find any airline violating this, we will definitely deal with them.
The federal government also gave assurance that President Muhammadu Buhari's administration will complete the construction of critical road infrastructure across the country, including the second Niger Bridge, the Lagos Ibadan Expressway, and the Abuja to Kaduna Highway. Femi Akonde, TVC News.